Hello and welcome back to the Scoop with Coop. I'm of course Coop, and today I was just scrolling, on Twitter, right? Just trying to see if there's any like sports news that I'm behind on, and just see what's up, right? And as I was doing so, I saw a tweet from the Ballon d'Or Twitter account, and yes, I'll call it Twitter. Come on, um, and it was a snippet of an article which they released that was talking about um you know Messi's chances of winning the Ballon d'Or, right? And an excerpt in there reads, and quote, yes, winning the Ballon d'Or helps, but it does not guarantee a Ballon d'Or. To win it, you need to have been the best player of the season, not only of the World Cup. And my initial thought while, reading this was, oh, okay, that makes sense. Sure, got it. Cool. Because it didn't matter 4 years ago. And it's like, people who watch my channel regularly know I'm a Barcelona guy through and through. Right? I know I have, an AC Milan jersey on or a kit. Just thought it looked cool. Um and my thought was, okay, so it mattered, 4 years ago whenever, Messi had an okay season for his standards, right? And he won the Ballon d'Or because he won the World Cup and is the best player in that World Cup, which sure, I'm fine with that if you keep the principle. Magically you change it the next time there's a World Cup. Actually, the World Cup doesn't matter. You have to be the best player of the season. It's ridiculous to me how we have this supposed best award in this sport, and the rules and regulations and qualifications for it change every year. Like, not only in 2023 did we have Erling Haaland better at the club level, Champions League, domestic league, cups, stats, eye test, everything. The only thing he didn't have was because he plays for Norway. And funny enough, looking back at it, from today's lens, oh, it should have easily been, Haaland, because knowing what he can do at the international stage. But you have Messi winning the World Cup and basically giving him the Ballon d'Or, which again, I'm not opposed to it if that is how it is going to be. You can't immediately change it because then you're rewriting history, and I am sure it could affect some of their monetary value for how much they can request from clubs. Not much, but it could affect something. And also, it just makes the whole point, like, if arguing about debates, arguing about what player ranks higher, it just makes everyone look silly if we're changing the regulations of it. Because one year in 2020, 2023, 2022, Messi wins the World Cup, he gets a Ballon d'Or, right? Cool. Now, that was whatever. You then go and you have Rodri win one because of sportsmanship. And then sportsmanship didn't matter, right? Didn't matter later. So we have, over the last 5 years, over the last 4 years, we've had changes to how we view it because, for giggles, right? Awards held in France. Oh, we have a French player who did okay. Let's give it to him. Even though numbers wise, eye wise, games played, goals per 90, every single statistic favors Rafinha, right? But let's not even get him top two. Let's put his teammate Lamine Yamal in there, even though Rafinha is better than Yamal in literally every single statistic. Sure, let's give it to Yamal. Let's like Yamal gets second, right? I don't get it. I do not understand this award because this award, more people are coming to the understanding that this means nothing. Because now, oh, the World Cup doesn't matter. Okay, that just sounds like an excuse because you realize, oh, everyone didn't like that, Messi kind of stole one from people. And people are accusing this World Cup of being rigged. Just forget what happened in the past. Just don't worry about it. Like, to me, this is just so stupid. This is just so stupid. How do you expect people to have belief in this award? And how are you going to say all of this and just change everything? Like, if I am Vinicius, I'm livid. I missed out on a Ballon d'Or, not because they wanted to change how they viewed a World Cup, but because of sportsmanship. Are we serious? Like, you can change your notions just willy nilly, and that actually affects people. Oh, and we didn't give it out in 2020, even though basically all the games were played. So that also affects someone's legacy. We're gonna change how we do certain things. So instead of giving it to an up and coming player, let's give it to someone who's past their prime at a down season, but because they won the World Cup, cool. But then actually, wait a minute, Spain doesn't have like their best player at the World Cup. We've already given him one. We've already robbed that player of something, so we can't give it off the World Cup there. So then, actually, it's based off what you do as a total, right? Yeah. Wait, but PSG won the Ballon d'Or, and their best player played 11 league games. Oh shoot, that might be something we got to change. Like, this is just so ridiculous, man. That this is the equivalent of like an NBA, NFL MVP just changing how we view things instead of it being stats and wins and contributing to winning. Those are the three things that should matter. Instead, we have PR, sportsmanship, and change. What do you mean? Because this genuinely affects like players' legacies because they can be one of the few who have this award, and you just completely mess everything up and just come across so stupid where you can just change things, man. And now that I'm calmed down, um, let me know in the comments. Who do you think should be the Ballon d'Or winner? Who do you think will be the Ballon d'Or winner? Or just any other thoughts you have. But this has been the Scoop with Coop. I'm, of course, Coop. Make sure to go ahead and like, subscribe. Once again, it's absolutely crucial to the channel. But I will see you all next time. So long, everybody.